Hi guys, this is Rose from a Catholic Homeschooling Family, and it is September 17th, Monday, and we're in our backyard. It is 90 degrees right now at 11:50. This is probably kind of one of the cooler days that we've had. Hopefully it means that fall's coming soon and that we should be easy. Can y'all see that guy? Fall's coming soon and the day should start to get cooler. I am sweating though. It is pretty hot. 90 degrees is cooler than what we're used to. Not than what we're used to, but cooler than the days that we've had lately. And this is the first time we've come out to hang out in the middle of the afternoon. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. I'm back. It's just that I have beans boiling, a pot of beans boiling, and I needed to go. I had started it, and I needed to start to boil, and I needed to go like reduce the heat because I had forgotten about it. And then when I was there, I saw mine and my husband's sunglasses, so I grabbed my sunglasses super quick. Now, the kids found a spider while I was gone in the swimming pool, and they're trying to kill it. And I'm kind of scared because it's one of those yellow spiders. And me and my husband Googled those yellow spiders, and they're apparently a little bit poisonous. You left the door open? Tell him to come and help you. And so the kids are trying to kill it. Oh my god, I'm sweating and my sunglasses keep slipping down. They're trying to kill it, but I'm like, let Damian kill it. He's more of an expert at killing critters and stuff. Anyways, so this is the first time we come out for a while, since probably last spring. Not spring. Yeah, since this past spring. Because then it got too hot. And now, let me tell you all the drama. Not really drama, but stuff that I've gone through with my 1-year-old, Elias Ezequiel. Easy. He'll be 2 in November. And he has been a very big pain in the butt lately. Like, super bad. Has stressed us all out. He has decided that he doesn't want to wear a diaper.
Mom, see what the man did?
Hold on. Alright guys, I'm back. They're fighting over who gets to kill a spider. That's what's going on. So, getting back to what I was saying. He has decided he doesn't want to wear a diaper. And so, he takes it off constantly. Constantly. And we've tried to put shorts on him. We've tried to put the snappy shirts on him. He takes it off. Like, he knows how to take it off. I've put, like, my daughter's. The only thing that is helping sometimes is that I put my daughter's, like, diaper covers on him. And then on his, like, in the back, I tie it really, really tight. But I don't really like to do that because I feel like, or my toddler's underwear, right? Chito's underwear. But I don't really like to do that because I feel like I'm like gonna damage either the diaper covers or the underwear. That man, Chito wants to come out. Can you open the door for him, please? And so I pull it really tight on the back, and then with the like a rubber band, the big black ones, the thick black ones. I mean, and then I tie it really tight on his back, so he can't really it's too tight for him to take it off. And sometimes I wonder about the circulation, but I haven't seen any like marks on his belly or back or anything from it. Oh my god, now Izzy's outside. I mean, Izzy's inside.
Hello, Mommy.
Yes, I know.
They have a number.
I know they do. Okay, let me make my video. So, he's been taking off his underwear constantly. And in doing so, he's been peeing on the floor a lot, and he has been actually a couple times he has pooped on the floor.
I just said no one. I just said black and with black wings.
Huh?
I just said black and I just said black and a black wing.
Okay. Something about black wings. Anyways, so oh look, your sister brought you your food.
Oh.
Say thank you. Close the door, please, mommy. And then, so let me tell you everything that has happened. He has caused me a lot of stress. He's actually my child. I used to think it was my oldest boy, Damian, who was my most active child and difficult child. But actually, I think that this child, my fourth child, is my most difficult child. He is so active. He has hurt himself so many times because he climbs and jumps, and he's just like a daredevil, right? Like he'll try anything. He'll go into the toilet. He has like gone inside the toilet. He'll as a matter of fact, speaking of, we think one of my children's bathroom is broken. We think he threw a toy in it, and so now my husband, whenever he has time, he's gonna try to see what's in there and pull it out because it's plugged up. So I'm like, oh, we don't want to get just got a message. We don't want to get a plumber, right? Because they're very expensive. And so, anyways, he's always doing stuff, getting himself into things, and opening up things that he shouldn't open, and just playing with things that he shouldn't be playing with, etc. So, anyways, let me tell you the things he did to me last week. And no, I don't have pictures. It was very stressful. And my husband was like, you should take pictures. I was like, I can't. I'm so exhausted. Like, it's so stressful in the moment. I just want to get it done. Plus, I get so angry. Like, I want to beat somebody. It's not like, for me, it's not funny at the time. So, what happened was, these are different events. Well, 2 different days. One day had multiple events, right? Okay. The first day, this was sometime last week. The first day, my older children were at the Boys and Girls Club. Because I take them there since we homeschool. I take them there to socialize. And they're there. I dropped them off somewhere around 3:34. I dropped them off somewhere around that time. And sometimes, because my husband has a weird schedule now, if he can pick them up, he will pick them up. And then he'll pick them up somewhere around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then he'll take my son to basketball on the days that he has basketball. That's how we arrange them usually, mostly. And so on this particular day, my older children were not home. It was just my 2 toddlers. My 2 toddlers. And I was making dinner. And then all of a sudden, I hear my 3-year-old, 3.5, almost 4-year-old, crying, Chito, crying. Mommy, it burns. Then I run over there, and I'm trying to figure out I'm panicking, right? It's like, what burns? Did you get into a chemical or something? And he tells me that I'm in the kitchen. Then there's like the dining room, and then there's the living room. They're in the living room. I can kind of see what's happening, but not really, because there's like one of those like captain chairs, and it kind of blocks the boys. There's the dining room table, and then there's the captain chair, and it's kind of blocking the boys, but I can see, but I can't see. Like,
Mama,
if I'm in the kitchen. Okay, I'm talking. What? Wait.
I just said hi to B, Mama.
You said hi to the bee? Okay. If I'm cooking, I'm not really paying attention. I'm not like sticking my head out constantly to see if what exactly they're doing, but I can kind of see them. So anyways, I didn't see anything. Usually they're on the floor, playing on the floor. And I have some like Yo Gabba Gabba or Sesame Street or something on the TV for them. And I hear Chito screaming, crying, and he's like, it burns, it burns. I was like, what burns? What burns? I'm panicking, right? And then I go over there and I see that because I also give my kids, I don't give it to them, but I put on a painting class for them on YouTube, and I like let them paint, for like their arts and credits, their arts credit. And so we have paint. So they had gone to get paint out of the office, like 2 different colors, like a teal and a red. They had gotten the paint. They had spilled it on the floor. They had like rubbed it out on the floor. They like rolled in it, and Chito ended up with paint on his face, like almost all over his face. He looked like a Native American. It was kind of cute, but in the time I started panicking. They had it in their hair. It was horrible. So I'm in a panic. I'm in the middle of cooking. I have the stove on, and I'm like cutting things up or whatever. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. What do I do? So then I have to run to the kitchen. No, I grab them. I take them to my shower in my restroom, and I yell at them, and I tell them to stay in the shower. I go and I turn off the kitchen, and turn off everything in the kitchen. Then I go and I give them a shower. Okay, and so now I'm super mad. I'm screaming like a crazy person. And I finish showering them. I still have the mess in the living room that I have to pick up the paint. My husband is not there, not here. He's not here, and my older children are not here either. So I'm trying to find a way, because Chito understood not to go into the paint again, but Easy couldn't understand. He kept trying to go back into the paint. It was super stressful. And I was trying to clean the paint, and he kept going back into the living room trying to get everything, trying to get into everything again. I was like, oh, so frustrated. And mostly it was all on the floor. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Mostly it was all on the floor, but it got all over their clothes. So that clothes is ruined. Like, I washed it like 3 or 4 times, and it didn't come out. So that was just finally recently thrown away. And then it was all on the floor. So being pregnant, it was very hard to bending over and trying to scrub the floor. That took forever, and I was so mad, and I kept calling my husband. My husband wouldn't answer me.
Yes.
He finally answered me. I yelled at him, and I said he needs to hurry up and go pick up my children and then come home, because he needed to help me. He took forever.
Yes. So.
He didn't pick them up right away.
So the plan is that I do pick a and do up.
Easy! Go get him. My 2 older kids went inside. They're not here. And so I was telling him, go pick up the kids and hurry up and come home and help me, because he likes to go to the gym after work. And he still didn't. I don't know. He says he did hurry up, but I don't believe him, because they got home at the same time. I was so mad at him for not coming home right away. I was pretty much, fine. But okay, so he gets home all chivalrous. He's like, okay, let me help you. I almost dropped my phone. Oh, sorry. He's like, let me help you. I was like, I'm almost done. Like, you're going to try to come in and save the day after I did everything. I had to struggle with everything by myself. It was horrible. And I was just mad for like an hour afterwards.
Yes. So, and then the day, I just saw a yellow panther
I'm sorry.
to the pool, and it did fly anymore.
Look at my apron on.
But it was super big.
Yeah, the yellow spider is the swimming pool.
Count the yellow
No, you
panther
didn't.
in the pool, but I did.
Okay.
Got the shoe and
He
killed
talks
the
so much.
panther.
Anyways, then
It didn't fly anymore. That's why.
okay. So then that was on one day, and then like a couple days later, this was maybe like. Oh, this was just this Saturday, right? Like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Today's Tuesday. On Saturday. On Saturday, my husband actually was at work. Wait, was he at work? Oh my God, I'm so confused. Hold on, let me think. Yes, he was at work. He was at work. Okay, he was at work. It was Saturday. And the worst thing about it is I always have like kind of like a good breakfast, like a protein, like eggs or peanut butter or, you know, something protein, right? Even though I shouldn't be eating eggs, but I really, really need protein. And I just get tired of eating like the same thing, like cheese or bacon or like ham wraps. I do eat a lot of oatmeal though, and then I put almonds in my oatmeal. But on that day, I had just gotten a new phone, right? Oh, by the way, I have a new phone, yay! A good phone because I hated my old phone was so, like it was inexpensive and it was just, I hated it. Okay, let me make, there's a fly or something swimming in the pool, okay. Anyways, so on that day, because I was so, stop it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, guys. Okay. On that day, was so excited that I had just gotten my phone the night before on Friday, and I hadn't had time on Friday night to work on it. I picked it up, and then we had to go to this like Catholic Bible study group thing, and then we got home. Oh, then we went to my brother-in-law's house because I wanted to. We went to my brother-in-law's house. Don't worry about why. It was just my husband wanted to go, and then I needed to go do something over there. And then we came home, and so I hadn't had the opportunity to work on my phone to get all the apps on there that I need to get on there and things like that. So I was excited. We just ate cereal, and I think I made the kids like a banana shake or something. I didn't make like a breakfast, plus my husband wasn't home for breakfast, so I was like, I don't want to make a big breakfast. Anyways, had only cereal, and that's, the reason why. Got my phone, I started playing with my phone, downloaded several things, and checked out, some of the features and whatnot. Okay. Checked out some of the features and just did that. And so shortly after that, I had remembered that I had told the kids throughout the week that Saturday was going to be pizza and movie night, because the Aladdin movie had come out on Friday. When we had already pre-planned this, right? The Aladdin movie had come out on Friday on Redbox, and I told them that on Friday we had, other activities to do. Friday night. No, be quiet. And then on Saturday, we would do that. We would stay home and we would get movies and get pizza. So I remembered that Aladdin had come out, and I was like, oh, let me reserve it on Redbox with my husband's credit card, and then my husband can pick it up on his way home from work. And that way we don't, it's not out, right? Like we can, it's okay, it's all right. He can, so that way we don't miss out on getting it. So I tried to do that, and for some reason, Redbox ended up charging, although I put in my husband's credit card number, Redbox ended up charging my card. So then I had to call Redbox, and that was a very long phone call. It was maybe like a half an hour phone call trying to get it all sorted out, because they didn't understand what I meant if I wanted to reserve it, but they was already reserved and wanted to use my husband. It was a whole thing, right? So they at the end they kind of understood me. It canceled everything, and then like I had to do a whole switch with the credit card. It was a whole thing. Okay, so just about the time that I've got it, so we hang up, and then they tell me what to do. So finally, by the time I'm just about to check out. Oh, during the time I was talking to Redbox, my 3.5-year-old comes to me and I gave him a chocolate shake for breakfast, not a banana shake. Okay, now I remember. And so during the time that I'm talking to Redbox, my 3.5-year-old Chito comes to me and he brings me the chocolate milk syrup, and the chocolate syrup. I don't know what I'm saying. He brings it to me and he says, "Mommy, I want more chocolate milk." And I said, "No, you already had some." And I'm just kind of distracted. I'm on the phone and I just leave the chocolate syrup on the table. And again, I'm in the kitchen because I'm always in the kitchen. Then there's the dining room and then there's the living room. And I can kind of see them. Then my older children are in their own bedrooms, right? So no, don't drink that. That's gross. Hold on. Okay, guys. So all of a sudden I hear. So I had. Oh. No, take that cup away from him. I told you no. They're trying to drink. My 1.5-year-old is trying to drink the pool water. And so. He ran away. Okay, well he's right there. Take it away. Take it away. So the 3-year-old all of a sudden starts screaming, "Easy spilled chocolate, Easy spilled chocolate." And I'm like, "What?" Thank you. Give it. Thank you. Ugh. All right, I got it. Thank you. The 3-year-old starts screaming that Easy spilled chocolate, Easy spilled chocolate. So I go over there to the living room and I actually see that Chito's covered all his head in chocolate syrup. He's got it dripping down his shirt. And it's all over the floor again, just like the paint. And again, I lose it. I start screaming like a crazy person. I'm yelling and I'm like, nobody ever helps me in this house. You wait. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Mommy, look it.
Thank you.
And then why is it under a table?
Screaming like a crazy person. I'm super frustrated. I'm super mad because my older kids don't ever help me. Which they actually do help me. But at the time I was like, you never help me. Blah, blah, blah. So, again, same thing as last time. I grab them and I tell them, the two babies, I grab them and I tell them to go to to stay in the shower. While I quickly go, because I was already just checking out, right? That was going to take me like 30 seconds to finish checking out. While I go to my phone, finish checking out, so my husband can pick up the Aladdin movie on his way home from work. And you're going to fall. And then I get my older children, stop it. So frustrated. Oh no, I still at this point I still don't call my older children, right? Can you please stop? Oh my goodness, siéntate. Sit down. I get my older children, I don't call them yet. So I'm like, oh, now I have to clean up this mess. I have the babies in the shower. I get all my supplies ready so I can clean up the chocolate syrup from the floor. When something is telling me, go check on the babies, right? No. I go and I check on the babies, and the actual baby, Easy, the 1.5-year-old, he had gotten out of the shower. He had pooped on the floor. Then he had gotten my clean towels out of the cabinet under the sink. And he had used 3 towels plus the mat, the bath mat, to try to clean up the poop that he had just done on the floor. He smeared it on about at least half the floor of the bathtub, of the not of the shower, of the actual bathroom. It was horrible and it was disgusting, and I was so upset and I was so frustrated. Now I have to clean up all this pool, which is disgusting, and then I have to go and clean up the the living room covered in chocolate syrup. So it was like two brown things, right? So
Yes.
here I am, super mad.
Do the pen too. Do the pen too.
And
Do the pen too.
super mad, and then I'm like having to bend over and go back and forth with a soap rag and scrub the floor and then go rinse it out and make sure that I don't get any poop anywhere. I did end up with poop on my clothes. It was so disgusting. And that took me a while. The babies are in the shower, but I'm there so I can see that they're in the shower. Like, they're not gonna come out and make a mess because I'm like supervising or whatever. But I'm running back and forth. I'm trying to get that all cleaned up. Then I give them a shower. And now at this point, I'm like so frustrated. And my blood sugar is starting to drop because I had only eaten cereal maybe like 2 hours beforehand. Oh, I got another message. And my blood sugar is starting to drop, so I'm like really like stressed out now. The babies are like just showered, but I still haven't had the opportunity to clean up the living room. So I call my older son and I tell him to organize the house, pick up everything, put everything where it belongs. And I don't mean clean the house, I just mean organize the house. Like pick up the toys, put them away, pick up like pillows on the floor, put them away, pick up shoes that are on the floor, put them away, like stuff like that. It doesn't take long, but like maybe 10 minutes. And I told my daughter to watch the babies while I clean up the living room. So I cleaned up the living room. I'm like, that took me a while because the chocolate syrup was actually a bigger mess than the poop. So that took me maybe like half an hour to do. Now by this point I'm feeling so sick and so nauseous. No, I'm not gonna give you no chocolate. So sick and so nauseous and like jittery because of my sugar. So I told my dad, look, I'm done cleaning, but I need you to watch them just like 10-15 more minutes because I feel super sick. I need to get something to eat. And I go and I get something to eat. I'm starting to feel better. I'm still like, I'm eating kind of slow. And I'm starting to like, yeah, my sugar's starting to come up and I'm starting to feel okay. I'm in the kitchen. I'm there for like 10 or 15 minutes. And I feel good enough to like tell my daughter, okay, you don't have to watch the babies anymore. I put them in the living room to watch TV. Ooh, shit, I got scared. Ooh. And then, so it's the neighbor. The neighbor had somebody come into their backyard. So my dog saw that and started barking. And then I tell her, I put the babies in the living room to watch TV. And then I go lay down in my room. Not to fall asleep, of course, but just to start, like, to lay down and to try to get myself to feel better. I turn on the fan and I lay down and I start to try to relax, thinking that it's about to pass. I'm about to, like, be okay in the next few minutes or so. Then, so now my neighbors had somebody come into the backyard and they're, like, mowing the lawn or something. Well, anyways. I just laid down. I have maybe like 5 minutes on my bed. When, again, I hear the 3-year-olds yelling. Easy took off his diaper and he peed all over the floor. I'm like, no, I can't get a break. Oh my God. At that point, I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. Honestly, that was just like a very bad day. And that kind of messed up pretty much my whole day. And so my husband was like, well, let's just get dinner. And we got dinner and then we went out to eat. And then we got home and we watched the movies. So it's like, oh, what a day. What a week. So it's been very, very, very stressful, mostly because of that 1.5-year-old. And me being pregnant, I'm super emotional. I've been crying over everything. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that has been my last couple of days, and I hadn't felt enthusiastic enough to make any videos because I've been so stressed out. But I think it'll be okay now, right? Alright guys, let me let you go. Yeah, I know, Pretty's yelling at the person that's over at the neighbor. So let me let you go. I'd like to thank you for watching the Catholic Homeschooling Family. God bless you. Bye-bye.